And we're back.
Nah.
What was Mr. Edgeworth talking about? Flashback of just now. A memory of a crime that I committed.
A memory of murder.
Do you really think Mr. Edgeworth killed?
Well, I don't believe it. Not Edgeworth. Some painful memory has been troubling him recently. But he'd never take someone else's life. Never.
Nick.
What? Yo, how's everyone doing? What do you think of my performance today? I had him swooning in the aisles, huh, Maya?
Swooning? Me? Oh, yes, I do remember feeling faint.
Right on. Tell me the truth. Was it like love at, it was like love at first sight, right? Larry, please. Kinda creeping me out right now. Right, Nick? Me? Well, maybe my heart skipped a beat or two. I think you can do better than that. Come on, I saved Edgeworth in there, dude. Edgy! You guys should be bowing before me. Yeah, bow to your new hero.
No, Larry.
Let's leave.
Bye.
Larry, you really helped us in the trial today.
You did. If you weren't there, Larry, I'm sure Mr. Edgeworth would have been found guilty.
But seriously, that boat shop caretaker guy is pretty suspicious. But Edgy ain't off the hook yet.
Way to spoil the mood, Larry.
Hey, I'm just a guy sitting in this audience, you know. But from where I'm sitting, Edgy seems pretty edgy. I mean, you really know he's telling the truth about that, right?
Nick?
What? I don't know. But what I do know is I'm going to believe in you two until the end. Aww.
Friendship and anime.
Us two?
Edgeworth and who else? You mean me, right?
No! No, he means me, right, Nick? Yeah, you, Larry.
Aw, not me? but why you, Larry? I've had way more screen time.
Huh? Actually, yeah, why me, Nick?
Enough with the silent treatment.
Edgeworth.
Tell us your tragic backstory, Nick. Why do you trust Mr. Edgeworth so much? I mean, he's changed recently, true. But when we first met him, he was kind of a jerk, don't you think?
A little bit of an understatement, but sure. You didn't know him back then. Back when he wanted to become a defense attorney.
Well, yeah, I was like 3.
Listen.
Wait, was that when you two were classmates?
Yes. In grade school. They saved me. Miles. And Larry. They saved me and I'll never forget it. That's why I became a defense attorney, you know.
I knew Edgeworth for like 2 months.
And he changed my life.
What? Hey, Larry, what's he talking about?
Yeah, sorry, I kind of forgot.
Huh. Okay, Nick, out with it. I'm gonna hear this story today, and that's final.
Okay.
Being dramatic and hiding your past.
Alright, it's kind of a long story, so hang in there.
We're definitely on the level of friendship that I unlocked your backstory.
Okay, yeah, social link, at least, you know, pretty high social link now. It was the beginning of spring. Twas the beginning of spring, 4th grade.
Hey, C. Dewey.
I was on trial, a class trial.
Why are you talking like that?
And I'm narrating, I'm reminiscing.
A class trial?
You remember, Larry? Spring, 4th grade. A kid in my class got his lunch money stolen.
Lunch money?
Lunch money. Our school is really small. Every month, kids would bring an envelope with money for lunch from home.
Huh, I see.
Anyway, this kid's envelope disappeared with $38 still inside.
It's a lot of money for lunch.
Well, it's for the whole month.
Still.
Oh, yeah. Now that you mention it, I do remember that. I can see why you'd forget, though. You were out of school that day. Anyway, the envelope had been stolen during physical education class. I was coming down with a cold, so I'd skipped PE that day. I was the only one not in class.
So, they thought you did it?
Yeah. The kids in class said I should be put on trial.
Trial?
Trial. So the next day we held a classroom trial. The adults were very responsible, with me as the defendant.
Great teacher.
Traditional American classroom.
I didn't do it.
Oh. Guilty! He did it! Guilty! It was you! Thief! Give me my money back! You're such a meanie. Just admit you did it. You can't hide the truth!
Rob.
You shouldn't be allowed in the relay race.
Oh no, my dream!
Give me my 50 cents back! Now, Phoenix, you know you shouldn't steal people's money. It's not right.
But it feels so good. In the end, even the teacher thought I'd done it.
Apologize to the class, Phoenix.
I don't know what was happening.
Oh wait, it was me. I'm in the present. I was so sad. I couldn't stop crying. Everyone was staring at me like I'd done it. I tried to apologize. I went over to where the boy was sitting. That's when it happened.
Objection! He shouldn't have to apologize. The only thing that belongs in a trial is evidence. Anything else has no place. You should all be ashamed. Amateurs. Back when before Miles was all brooding, he was very anime. Miles?
He was the only one in our class who dressed like a ding-dong.
It wasn't you who stole my money, was it?
No.
Then you shouldn't apologize. Everyone's been shouting you did it, but no one has any proof. That is why, Your Honor, this boy is innocent. Objection sustained. But Miles, it was your money that was stolen.
The teacher's a dipshit.
Yeah. We don't need proof. I can say he's sorry. Why don't you all... Oh, I think it's Larry.
Oh, yeah.
Little Larry.
Why don't you all just shut up? Larry's family was too poor to buy him actual clothes. This is always how it is. Everyone ganging up and picking on the one person. Just think how it feels. He said he didn't do it, so he didn't do it. Larry, sit up in your seat. You're gonna fucking split your head open.
He probably fell down a lot.
Yeah.
Would explain things. Very well. I will replace the money myself.
The teacher stole the money.
Case closed.
In the end, it was the teacher who stole
This
it.
class trial is over. Get back to math. Aww.
That's how it happened. After that, the three of us were always friends.
Until Edgeworth moved 2 months later.
Until Edgeworth's dad got murdered.
Wow. I had no idea. It's so touching.
Yeah, I had no idea either. I mean, I forgot. That's when I learned what it meant to be alone. Totally alone. Without a friend in the world.
Hope that never happens again. You did a good thing, Larry.
Yeah, well, I was just lucky that I took the day off from school. If I'd been there, they would have thought I'd done it. So, I took it kind of personally, see? When something smells, it's usually the butts. Edgeworth's goals. Anyway, Edgeworth and I talked after that class trial. That's when I heard his father was a defense attorney. I remember his eyes would shine when he talked about his father. We have one picture of him.
I'm going to be a defense attorney, just like my dad. A famous defense attorney.
Then, a few months later, oh, it's a flashback. Then a few months later, he suddenly transferred to another school.
The DL6 incident.
Right. I'm not sure, but the transfer probably had something to do with his father's death.
That's so sad.
It was several years later when I heard Edgeworth's name again. There was an article about him in the newspaper. The headline was something like, "Dark Suspicions of a Demon Attorney." Fabricating evidence, manipulating testimonies, covering up facts. Looking smug. The article said that he'd do anything to get a guilty verdict. Anything.
Oh my.
Wink. But why? You're still here, Larry? What happened? I mean, that's not the Edgy I used to know at all. That's what I thought too. I tried to get in touch with him. I don't know how many times. He never replied.
I guess he didn't want to see his old friends.
I couldn't just drop it though. I wanted to meet him, to learn why he had become who he was. That's when I decided to become a defense attorney to find Edgeworth.
To change my entire career. Wait, you don't mean...
Listen, it made sense at the time. Just shush.
Don't question my feelings, Maya.
Listen, it's really complicated. Just don't worry
That's
about
why? That's why you became a defense attorney? To meet Edgeworth?
it. I mean, listen.
It's true love, Maya. You wouldn't know.
God, he saved me when I was a kid. That's all it takes. If I was a defense attorney...
Peter falls in love very easily. He fell in love with Dahlia after 2 minutes.
If I was a defense attorney, I knew he'd have to meet me whether he wanted to or not. In court. Edgeworth believed in me, and I believe in him. He's in pain, and no one's on his side. I'm the only one who knows the real Edgeworth. I'm the only one who can help him.
The only one. I knew him for 3 months, but I'm the only one.
I mean, no, I know him better than that German ding-dong. Whoa, Nick. So is that why you helped him out for free?
Help me.
Yeah. I helped you because I believed in you. Except I don't remember saying I'd do it for free. Oh, Nick!
Nick!
What?
We have to save Mr. Edgeworth if it's the last thing we do, okay?
Okay.
We're already gonna do that.
Right, it's very well may be.
First, there's that rental boat shop caretaker. We need to find out who or what he is. What?
I'd settle for who?
Maybe he's an alien.
He's a shapeshifter. I guess I can clean out some of this evidence I no longer need. Okay, let's go.
Just gives it all to Maya.
Here you go, Larry. Hold on to this. Let's go to the place where it happens. That's my favorite guy. Hey, pal, long time no see.
Oh, Detective Gumshoe.
That's Mr. Detective Gumshoe. Close one today, eh?
Gumshoe.
That's Professor Detective Gumshoe the Toid. Close one today, eh? I got so worked up, I snapped my tie in half. Sorry about that. No problem, pal. Thanks to you, we now know who really did it.
You mean the boat shop caretaker?
Look, I'll make you a promise. I'll have that scoundrel in my custody by trial time tomorrow. Come what may. It's my duty to you as a police officer. Now, I'm off to catch me a criminal.
Detective Gumshoe sure is active today.
Oh, one more thing. No one can get into the woods today,
The woods?
where Lotta was camping. The woods are off limits to camping, and apparently the park ranger found out. He got pretty mad. No one can go in or out for a while.
I guess Lotta's in a lot of trouble.
Are you kidding me? Anyway, I'll be seeing you tomorrow. I guess let's go to the boat caretaker shop.
We can say hi to Edgeworth at the detention center too.
I don't want to. I'm
Okay.
mad at him. He keeps being mysterious. Hey, fess up, pal! What's up?
Hey, bud.
Doesn't he putting my hand on the glass? Put your hand where my hand is. It'll be a thing. You look grim as always.
Mr. Edgeworth? I heard the story about the class trial. The what?
Oh, I forgot already.
Class trial. What do you mean?
Why is this only important to me? Why am I the one who cares?
You don't remember? No, I don't. I don't remember.
Well, I also don't
not-
remember a class trial, so I guess we're
It
even.
wasn't important to me or anything. Edgeworth's just being tsundere.
So tsundere.
Your lunch money was stolen, wasn't it? In 4th grade.
Oh yeah, didn't Phoenix do that?
Lunch money.
You know, for lunch?
Oh, right. Yes, I seem to remember something like that.
Quit pretending.
Nick, I think you're the only one who really remembers.
Okay. No, Maya. He's just pretending, Maya. He's just pretending. You're just pretending, right, Edgeworth? Well, it probably really only mattered to me anyway.
Mr. Edgeworth, didn't you know? That trial was the reason Nick became a defense attorney. That's the dumbest thing I've ever...
You're the dumbest thing I ever heard, Edgeworth.
Ridiculous.
You're ridiculous. Gee, thanks.
That said, it does sound like the kind of thing you'd do.
What the fuck is that supposed to mean?
You haven't changed a bit, have you, Wright? So simple. To a fault, even.
This is why I didn't want to fucking come here. Yeah, well, maybe, yeah, but I think you've changed too much, Edgeworth.
Perhaps.
I'm leaving. I'm so fucking piece of shit. Are you fucking kidding me?
Check out my attorney's
Hey, look
badge.
at this. Hey, you got one of these? No, you're in jail, bitch.
Sorry. I'm not sure I can help you with that.
Yeah, that's right. You can't help anyone from in here. I'm helping you. You need me. Why prosecute? Why prosecute? Hey, Edgeworth, why did you become a prosecutor anyway? You used to look up to your dad. You said you wanted to be a defense attorney, right?
Then I got a new dad.
Your new dad sucks.
I know! I couldn't let myself deny reality like you.
What do you mean?
My father was taken from me, and you want me to defend criminals? I'm sorry, Wright, but I'm not that good of a person.
Well, we all know that, but still, why prosecute?
One suspect was apprehended in your father's murder, right? Yes, the man trapped in the elevator with my father. His name was Yanni Yogi.
Yami Yugi.
Yeah, is that the guy from Yu-Gi-Oh? He had to be the shooter. Any way you look at it.
But what if instead there was a guy during the earthquake who wasn't in the elevator?
Yes, he was found innocent. That defense attorney got him off the hook.
That would be Bob Ham.
On that day, 15 years ago. The three of us were trapped in that elevator for 5 hours. When we were rescued, we all suffered oxygen deprivation. I had lost all memory of the murder.
Lost your memory?
My memories. Even now, I can't recall what happened in that elevator. That was the crux of Yogi's
Yu-Gi-Oh's.
Yu-Gi-Oh's attorney's argument in court. He claimed Yanni Yogi had been not of sound mind due to the oxygen deprivation. Yogi was released due to a lack of evidence. Innocent.
When has that ever happened?
Yeah. That's when I changed my mind. I started to hate defense attorneys.
Tell me about your other dad. What's your relationship with other dad?
He's my other dad.
Ah.
He's my teacher and a man who deserves respect. Nah. I learned everything I know of courtroom techniques from him. So he's like my sister was to you, Nick. He is a perfectionist in all things. In court, in his personal life. He is obsessed with doing everything perfectly. Perfectly, huh? In all the cases he has taken on, none were left unsolved. And not one suspect was declared innocent. Ever. But that's... I know. It's possible some of the suspects were indeed innocent. However, it is impossible for us to accurately determine that in every case. All Von Karma does is his job, to find the suspect guilty, perfectly. In any case.
In every case.
It's nigh well impossible to find a weakness in him. Should a weakness appear, he would do everything in his power to make it go away.
Edgeworth? You got some daddy issues. If what you're saying is true, you're headed for a guilty sentence tomorrow. Like, I ate all the cake.
He's right. Now's no time to praise the enemy, Mr. Edgeworth. It's a strange situation in which I find myself, I'll admit.
No kidding. Bye. Do I have to present
Love
him with
you.
anything? Love you. Hey, here's a picture.
Nick, no!
What? What'd I do?
That's a photo of his father. Don't show him that.
Well, probably misses his dad. You're
It's a
right.
photo of his dead dad.
Oh, should I show him a picture of Von Karma? Now isn't the time to dredge up those memories.
What is it? Nothing?
I have was
Nothing.
sheen in my pants.
What?
I have a boner.
Huh?
How about this? Hey, look at this vanilla envelope.
It was that case that changed my life. And tomorrow, on December 28th, its statute of limitations runs out.
Ah, cold cases. Tomorrow. Could that be a coinkydunk?
Probably. But, even if the case is finally closed on paper, it will never be erased from my memory. Never.
It'll always be open in your heart.
Yeah.
I wish you'd open your heart to me, Edgeworth.
No.
Okay.
Poor Mr.
I'll get
Edgeworth.
you. I'll get you soon.
Might take a couple games, but...
A couple games. You mean not yet? You mean indefinitely?
They were pretty friendly in spirit of justice.
Cooperative, I'd say. I don't know if I'd say friendly. You have anything else you can present to this ding dong? Here, look at this picture.
Misty? Sorry.
No, I'm sorry.
Not sure I can help you with that. I don't know who that is.
It's a person who ruined your life. Hey, what do you think about this gun? Okay.
Sorry. What about this parrot?
No. Let's get out of here. Fuck, this is so depressing. Who's here? Is it Lotta? Go away, Lotta. Huh? The steel eyesore. Ha ha, nice one, me. Huh? The steel eyesore is missing.
Eyesore?
Sorry. Piece of shit. Looks like the hot dog stand is closed too.
I guess Larry's been too busy with the trial to show up for work.
I want a hot dog.
That old caretaker got away.
Yup.
I never imagined he might be the real murderer.
I don't know.
Oh, is it Grossberg?
Oh God, really? I know that clearing of the throat anywhere.
Aha, hello. What might you be doing here? Out for a walk, hmm? Ah, the days of my youth. The scent of fresh lemon, you see.
Mr. Grossberg, this is no time for idle reminiscing. Mr. Edgeworth's trial ends tomorrow.
Yes, that is true, yes. But from what I saw of today's trial, Edgeworth should be fine, yes?
Well, I'm not so sure about that.
Ho-ho! What do you mean by that?
Well, I'm not sure.
If you find anything out, come by my office at once. I may be able to offer some assistance.
Thanks. Bye.
What do you think Mr. Grossberg was doing here anyway?
Who fucking cares? Can we go inside the boat store? Boat store.
Polly!
Polly. Where did Yami Yugi go? Did he go to the Shadow Realm?
Obviously, that's where he went. Nobody's home. Hello, squaw! Hey, it's Polly.
My favorite burb.
I wonder where your owner's gone, Polly. Hello, squaw! Can't believe he'd run off and leave his poor parrot to fend for herself. Hello, squaw!
Polly! Do you like murder? Did you do it?
Maybe I should take care of Polly, Nick.
You probably shouldn't just kidnap her. The police know about her anyway. I'm sure they'd do something.
Well, okay. Sorry, Polly. He says I can't take you.
Great. Now the bird's gonna hate me.
We'll get a Polly later. In like 3 games. Did we check the safe?
Oh yeah. I forgot. The safe. Where's the safe? Is this the safe?
The green thing, yeah.
Whoops, missed it.
Say, Nick,
Nick.
do people usually put pictures of fish up on the wall to boast about them?
Yeah, I guess so. You mean the pictures of the fish they caught, right?
Right. But don't all the fish on the wall here look pretty puny to you?
Well, you know what they say. You should have seen the one that got away.
Except the one that got away from us was the caretaker. And we did see him.
What are you talking about?
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about common expressions. What are you... Why do I feel like we're having 2 different conversations here? Are we bowling in the fucking other room? Christ all fucking mighty.
That reminds me, Nick. Polly here knows the number to the safe, right?
Yeah. Yeah, that's right.
Polly, what's the number to the safe? 1228, squad! Let's open it, Nick. Come on.
I'm sure there isn't any money in there.
Aw.
Is that what you wanted to find in the safe?
But hey, he keeps it locked, right? So there must be something of value in there. We can take it and pawn it.
I'm not so sure.
Okay, Nick, let's see what's in there.
Robert Hammond's head. I guess there might be a clue or 2. The only thing in here is a letter.
Boo!
Boo.
Throw it in the garbage.
Burn it.
A letter? Aw, boring. Maybe read the letter?
There's no name or signature on this thing. It's handwritten in very precise, clear letters. Get your revenge on Miles Edgeworth. I don't know why, it just seems like you should read this in a German accent. Edgeworth!
Who's Edgeworth?
You know, Edgeworth.
Nick, why would Mr. Edgeworth's name be on here?
How should I know? I'm gonna read the whole thing. Get your revenge on Mr. Miles Edgeworth. It also says, This is your last chance. Now is your time to get revenge on 2 men who ruined your life. The rest of the letter goes on in German to describe the murder plot in detail. Who could have sent this letter?
We should take this to the police immediately.
How to kill Robert Hammond.
Take a picture of this on our phone.
and to frame-
Wait, our phone doesn't take pictures. Maya!
And Frame Edgeworth, a short novella by this guy is named VK. Who could that be? Calling Edgeworth out to the lake and getting on the boat, firing twice.
This was written by Phoenix.
Oh no, this is exactly what I said in court. Wait, did I do a fucking time travel?
Maybe there's like a Jekyll and Hyde thing going on.
It's all here, in perfect detail.
Perfect detail. Who could it be? What do you think it means, Nick? What do you think it means, Maya?
I think it means that I'm a time traveler, Maya. That's the only explanation. I don't know, but it looks like these are instructions for the caretaker. When he killed Robert Hammond and called out Edgeworth, he was following instructions.
But who could have written that letter?
I don't know.
And what does it mean to get revenge on Miles Edgeworth?
Edgeworth.
Edgeworth.
Look, I don't know, okay? But one thing's for certain. This letter is an amazing clue.
Hope we don't lose it or anything.
Hope that nobody takes it from us.
Let's take this to the police immediately.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Can I talk more to the burb? Nope.
We're gonna take this letter to the police immediately right after this break.